Hey, NBA 2K MyNBA fans. Coach 2K back with another NBA 2K MyNBA series video. And in this video, we're going to launch a new series on NBA 2K23 using the Indiana Pacers in the modern era. So as you guys know, they do have the new feature in the game in NBA 2K23 with the eras. And I got to tell you, that's cool and everything. I like it. But I think I watched most of those games. I'm an age that I watched all that happen, and I don't have to relive it. And as an Indiana Pacers fan, Reggie Miller is not even in the game. So what's the point of going back in the past as a Pacers fan? Where is he? He's not in the game. I mean, a lot of playoff moments in the 90s. Some great ones by the Pacers, and he's just not in the game. So I'm going modern era here. Might disappoint some of you. Let me know in the comments what you guys are doing down there. Our governor is Vince Newsom, and he cares about franchise morale, team success, team image. Team image is a big one here in Indiana, I got to tell you that. We always trade our really good players who don't have any character to other teams so they can win championships with them. That's what we do here. So anyway, Vince Newsom, he's been the governor every single year they've had the My League files since the beginning. It's always Vince Newsom. But I guess in real life, it's always been the Simons as long as I can remember. I think it's still the Simons. We did create a new GM. His name is Scott Ramsey. And Scott Ramsey, he has no real experience. He has come off the street, and he's going to take over the Pacers as the GM. He has no championships, no playoff appearances. We're going to try and level him up. He's a level 1. I might create a separate series where we're just simming through games with Scott Ramsey as our GM. But you guys know I like to play the games, go through the whole schedule. We are going to take a look at the other features of the MyNBA, in particular the finances. I always think the finances are important. You can see here we're losing $8 million this year, and that's with like a $28 million revenue sharing. I imagine we didn't have that, it would be $35 million in the red. So anyway, we're going to see what we can do to kind of make some cash, try and make this franchise profitable, and see what we can do. We got to put a good team on the floor, though, in order to increase revenue. Now, from a salary cap position, we're $35 million under the cap, so that's really good. We got a lot of room to work with here. Miles Turner, his contract's expiring. That's $18 million right there. So we really got another $53 million starting next year. And we'll probably look to move Miles Turner. I'm not a fan. He's got his pluses, but he's just not strong enough down there. So we'll try and move him probably by the trade deadline. I'm not sure what I should try and get in his place. The rest of the squad's fairly young. We got a lot of young players, and in real life, I'm watching them and getting to know them. And here we'll get to know them in the file. We are going to use the skill points, not going to use the task, although we'll go in there and look at task, but not that, where you got to do it every day. First thing we're going to do is use a skill point for increased defensive rebounding. And this, I don't like the tree here, but it is what it is. We'll try and work through it and try to get used to it. Opening night, the Sixers they went to Boston and played the Celtics. Celtics won this one 124-114. Jason Tatum with 27, 7, and 3. Brown with 22. Horford with 15 and 10. Typical Celtics night. I watch them a lot too. They're probably my second favorite team. And it's amazing. The Sixers, they got Embiid, 28 and 7, Harden 22, and the Pacers got a better record. They got 2 superstars. Same thing with the Nets. Same thing with the Lakers. Now granted, the young guys on the Pacers will probably stall here once they get about 30, 35 games, thinking it's a college season. But what's the point of having superstars if you're going to have just as bad a record as us? And that's why I always think, coaching wise, if you're not getting 500, your coach needs to be fired. Also on opening night, the Warriors beat the Lakers. Klay Thompson at 24, 7, and 6. Wiggins 22 and 7. Don't get me started on the Warriors. I have a lot of complaints there, especially about Green. I would trade that guy. I mean, come on. you know. Anyway, he's a good player. I'll give him that. We probably would have traded him a long time ago because we have to get, we would have traded him to a big team. The LeBron James here with 25, 12, and 5 or 6. I can't tell. I'd probably trade LeBron if I was running the Lakers. Probably Davis too. I mean, let's face it, LeBron, he's already won his championships. He's just there to get the scoring title now from Kareem. Let him do it someplace else. That's kind of what I think. If I were running that franchise, I'd try to get something out of LeBron because you got nothing else to work with, and you're not even 500. I mean, why are you keeping him? Pacers squad. We'll get to know these guys. I wasn't really sure who to play here, so what I decided to do was to go back in the box score at the beginning of the season and look at the Pacers Wizard game and see who played. And so those are the minutes that we ended up assigning. And so we're not going to put Miles Turner on the floor. He evidently didn't play in that first game. And so he will be in street clothes as we hop on the court and we face the Washington Wizards in our first game in NBA 2K23 in the series. I have played a few games against a buddy of mine online, R-Dub. He and I play a lot. He's the only guy I've played. And I used the Nuggets a lot with him, and I've only used the Pacers once or twice. You see Beal here knocking down another three. He was on fire. I got to tell you, I like the gameplay. It feels good. The graphics are great. I'm on next gen here, PlayStation, so I finally upgraded my console. I do like the shooting. The shooting makes sense to me, in terms of, the mechanics of it and the shot timing. I'm using real player percentage here because I'm an old guy now. I suck at timing. I can't shoot. If I play you now, I'm probably only going to hit 2 threes a game and shoot like 50 because I just can't. I can't shoot. I probably can't even shoot a layup, really. I'm surprised I even win any games. So in the file here, we're going to use real player percentage. I did put the attention to detail roster in here. We're going to go with that. That's from the Operation Sports forums. As you see Buddy Hield there knocking down the three off of the screen. I am messing with the Pop Boy's sliders. If you guys know the Pop Boy, just to see what he's got going on there. This first set of sliders, I thought the threes were a little unrealistic. But because I'm new here, I'm kind of starting from scratch. I've been playing NBA 2K19, and I got to tell you, I still missed it after I was playing this game. I still miss the guys from that squad, and I could probably keep playing that for another decade, I think. But you guys probably wouldn't watch it. I don't know. Maybe you would, but it is a fun series. You see, we knocked down another three here. We would get down early. I mean, I think they scored almost 40, I think, in their first quarter, and I think we scored like 15. So we were in a hole. But I think we got it down to single digits again. You see McConnell here knocking down the three, not really his forte, but we got it down to 6. So I got it down to 6, which I thought that's pretty good as we give up an easy dunk there inside. And they kept beating us backdoor baseline. I'm going to have to look at that and see what the problem is. But initially, we're going to try and figure out how to play. I got to figure out how to run an offense. And a lot of you guys can just pick up the game, and you can make the game do what you want it to do intuitively. I have to learn it. Even if I was playing it in person, I would know what to do. But actually trying to put that in, translate that into the inputs into the controls and everything, it makes it a little bit tougher for me. So I got to learn what I'm going to do on the court. As that was the play of the game there, a little behind the head pass there to Porzingis as he scores and he gets fouled too. Good game. He had a good game. But Beal was the man here. As you see another backdoor cut as they beat us backdoor and get another easy layup. As we start digging a hole again there, nice play by Halliburton. Halliburton is a good player. I mean, a lot of these guys are pretty good. See Hield in the corner there knocking down another three. The Pop Boy slider is a little easy on threes as I scored a lot of threes and they did too, as you'll see in a minute. The threes were ridiculous. So I'm not going to make any changes just yet and see if I can play better defense going forward. And will kind of make things tougher as we get along. I just saw a block by Porzingis. And then Barton gets to the lane, easy layup, as now we are down big, and they beat us baseline again for another dunk. And in the end, we'd get pounded 155 to 129. You can see they shot 68% from the floor and from the three-point line. They took 41 threes. I mean, I didn't shoot bad, 50% from three. But got to tighten up these settings a little bit. So we'll work on that. Be a little learning curve here as I get used to the game and what I want to do. But it's good to get a game in the books here. Look at the box score in just a second. Okay, so you got Hield here. He had 37, and I felt like I hardly used him. But he was 10-12 for three, so you can see that's a little ridiculous there. Halliburton with 23, Taylor with 20. Not a lot of rebounding, not a lot of assists there. We did go 11 deep in the lineup. And that's good. That'll help chemistry. And you can see Beal here at 36. He was 10 of 14 from three. Kuzma had a really good game. He was really tough too in this game. They all played pretty well. But in the end, it's a loss. We go down 0-1 on the season. And it's good to get back on the court. It's good to play NBA 2K23. It's good to be on next gen with the rest of you. All you guys out there playing the game. And now I'm at the same place you guys are. So anyway, 0-1 on the season. We will start moving through this franchise and learn how to play and learn more about what to do as we go along. So I hope you guys will stick with me and let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know what you want to see, what you want to learn about. I'll probably do some videos on different aspects of the game outside of the series too, because I know you guys like those as well. All right, I am Coach 2K. I'll see you guys on the court in the next video. Thanks for watching.